I guess when I was young, my dad was in the Marine Corps, and so we traveled all over the place. I was born in Long Beach, California, moved to Japan, and I've lived in North Carolina and Virginia and San Diego and Ohio. And so when I was little, my idea of what home was or what hometown was pretty fluid. And the only house I really remember from when I was little was my grandparents' house, my mother's parents' house. And they lived in California. And they just lived in, like a typical little suburban house with a little typical suburban backyard. And my grandmother was a cook, and my grandfather was a school teacher. And so, they weren't rich or extravagant, they were just pretty ordinary, I guess you could say. And what I remember the most about their house is, the backyard, like I said, it was pretty small. My grandfather, out of whether, I don't know whether the bushes were there or not, but he had basically crafted these two topiary. One, he put a few bushes together and they were maybe a caterpillar. And the other one, he took one big bush and made it into a kind of an Easter basket. And so I remember really clearly going over for Easter and him hiding Easter eggs in it and doing all that kind of stuff. And like I said, that's the one place that I really remember in my head as a place of home that contained the idea of home until I was probably 6 or 7. And what I really like about that, and what kind of made me change or influenced me as a person, was the idea that here was this guy, my grandfather, average guy, non-designer, not anything really, and he just kind of took what he had in his average suburban backyard and using really simple tools and really simple materials, just a bush, and he transformed it into something, not that he invented topiary, but that he transformed it into something that profoundly impacted me as a kid. That was a magical place. There was a caterpillar living in Grandpa's backyard. And I just remember spending hours back there when I was there. And I guess that's what I strive to do now. I feel like, some people are down on the world in which we live in. We live in Columbus, Ohio. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing cool about it. We live in the suburbs. There's sprawl, and we eat fast food, and we watch bad movies, and we watch stupid television shows, and whatever. And for me, all that is just like the shrubs in your backyard. It doesn't take much effort to turn into something amazing. And that's what I've really tried to focus my life on, is how to both for myself and for everyone else to look at the world around us as a design opportunity and say, well, how this is already pretty amazing. That's what I love about living in Columbus. A lot of people hate living here, and I think it's really great to live here. It's so average, and we're surrounded every day by the opportunity to turn bushes into caterpillars, and I think that's great and amazing, and I could spend my whole life turning bushes into caterpillars. I hope for one person in my life, I might be able to do that.